Well, welcome back, everyone. Now, meteorologist Eric Alf is back, and I know that we have some serious inclement weather. Can you just tell us a little bit about what we're seeing?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be a mess, but I will say if you're a snow leveler, this is the storm for you. But, of course, travel conditions, it's going to be pretty bad. And we're thinking tomorrow morning is going to be the worst of the storm. But, yeah, winter storm warnings in effect for the entire peninsula right now. The National Weather Service pulled the trigger last night, so we have high confidence that a high-impact event is on the table going into tomorrow. Now, where's the storm system? Well, it's right near Memphis right now. This is the center of low pressure. It's a very dynamic storm. We got a severe weather component to the south and a wintry component to the north. Of course, we're under the wintry component, and right now it looks like there's some snow nearby. Certainly some echoes on the radar just west of the bay, but a lot of this isn't reaching the ground. We still have a lot of dry air in place, so I don't think we're going to see snow until at least a few hours. But some of this may be reaching the ground with these heavier echoes. But again, it's going to take a while for some of the snow to fill in. I think it does so close to around midnight or so. Now, we do expect the worst conditions to be in the morning. It's based on timing and the fact that that's going to be the heaviest snow. So expect poor to even treacherous travel conditions for tomorrow. We're talking about 4, 5, 6 a.m. or so. It's going to be really, really nasty out there. By the time we get to the late morning and early afternoon, there's going to be potential for some mixing at around Salisbury Point south. Could be a little bit of sleet, maybe a little bit of ice, maybe even some plain rain down towards areas like Accomack County, Chincoteague, maybe around Crisfield as well. But then all of us are transitioning to a period of snow later into the overnight on Monday. Now, I want to highlight Monday morning. This is the snapshot at around 6 a.m. We're talking about snowfall rates at around 1, maybe as much as 2 inches per hour. Would not be surprised to see that. That would equate to visibility well below a mile. So needless to say, if you don't have to travel for Monday morning, I highly advise just staying put at home and let the road crews take care of the roads. But of course, if you have to be out, be very careful out there because it's going to be nasty. So here's 12 a.m. tomorrow morning. Snow begins to fill in and it increases in coverage through the overnight tonight. This is at 6 a.m. This is a nasty situation for travel conditions. Widespread heavy snow, temperatures in the 20s, so snows can have no problem at all accumulating on the roadways. And this is going to be when the bulk of our accumulations occur. This part of the storm during the morning, but notice how the rain snow line starts to creep up north at around 12 p.m. I would not be surprised if around Salisbury we see a little bit of mixing. But certainly we're going to be seeing some mixing and some rain further south you go. Either way, this all kicks on out here. A little bit of a lull in the activity by mid-afternoon. Another burst of snow comes in close to around dinner time. And lasting a few hours, we could get a couple of inches from that. Before everything pulls out here by Tuesday morning, we're dry, but it's going to be cold. Temperatures starting in the upper teens and lower 20s by Tuesday morning. So here's the updated snowfall forecast. 8 to 12 inches for Salisbury, or at least a little bit north of Salisbury Points north. And some of the heavier banding, I would not be surprised to see a few localized higher totals. Right now, we're going with 4 to 8 inches for the southern mid-shore at around Salisbury, a lot of the lower shore. And the further south you go, you're going to see less totals, around 1 to as much as perhaps 3 inches of snow down towards areas like Crisfield and Chincoteague. Tonight, heavy snow arrives 23 to 28 degrees. Tomorrow's just an absolute mess with a mixture of different wintry precipitation types, though heavy snow is certainly likely for the morning hours. It's just going to be nasty out there. But weather calms down for the rest of the week. It's just cold. Temperatures in the 30s. So whatever sticks, it's going to have a hard time melting for several days. So it's going to feel and look like winter for the foreseeable future. There could be a slight chance for a little bit of snow by the time we get to Saturday. Keep an eye on that. But yeah, certainly cold for the next several days, Tiara.